Yes, team, ladies and gentlemen, we are 4 days out. So, yesterday we pulled food a little bit lower. So we've had 2 days of lower food. The Sunday, the Monday, and today is lower food. Sass said last day of lower food today though, and then we'll start pushing some carbs in. So today I will do a full day of eating of sort of what my low day looks like. It's not as low, like it's not crazy low. Literally, I've got carbs in the first three meals and then no carbs the rest of the day, which is rather nice because it means that you just don't have to make as much food, which is pretty good. So there's always positives. Plus, we're flattened off very well. I've hit an all-time low of this contest prep in terms of weight. I am super flat, but Sass says I will be bigger and fuller and better and harder this show. So I was already that was the hardest I've ever been last show. So I'm really looking forward to seeing the package and what it looks like. So very happy with that. I think weight was 209, so very, very low for me. Yet again, just remember, like that's your all-time low weight. And then when you get on stage and you're like, last time it was like 214. So I think people get too caught up with weight and they're like, oh my God, you were like 260 in the off season. It's like, yeah, but like it took me 9 days and I was 252. It didn't take me very long to get into the 250s because of all the water weight, etc. coming off. And then the results speak for themselves in terms of how much size you've put on. You can see that, it's evident. I think this is where a lot of people get caught up. And this is where a lot of people fall short because they get so hung up on the scale weight. And then what happens is they don't reach conditioning. And then because they're like, the judges don't go, how much do you weigh? And funny enough, when I was at the show, when I was getting tanned, people were like, are you doing supers then? It's like, I'm not a super. People thought I was big enough to be in supers. And I was like, no. And I told them my weight. No one believed me what my weight was. No one believed I was 214. I was like, I'm 214. They were like, what? No, you're not. It's like Phil Heath won his first pro show at 208. Just saying. Like, just remember, bird bones, mate. You're bird bones, which is good. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, I'm very much looking forward to this show. I mean, you can only control the controllables and you can't control what you can't control. So don't stress about it. I see a lot of people stressing over things that they just can't control. And it's like, you've just cortisol's up, you've melted your mind, you've ruined your physique over something that doesn't even fucking matter. So I'm ready to go and enjoy the stage. And I want to, you think top five do their routines. I want to make sure I can do my routine. That'll be good. I just want to be able to get there. Sass is like, let's fucking win this. And of course I want to win. If I win my class, there's a good chance trying to win a pro card in the overall, which is great. And that would be that to that next level. And then you'd be at the bottom of the pit and then you've got to work your way up. And I think that would be really interesting. We have a good off season and be able to show you through that journey. But if it doesn't happen, it doesn't happen at the end of the day. It's like, okay, we've got more work to do. Either way, you've got more work to do and it's bodybuilding progression. So we'll have some good fun. It'll be good fun. Today's chest. So I think we'll film 2 chest clips as well because I fucking love it. I love that gym. I'm gonna hit some incline press. I'm gonna hit some incline Smith, and then I'm gonna also do the Nautilus. That is the best machine ever. And then obviously nothing's to failure. We'll hit a few flies and bit of triceps. Job done. Right, I'm gonna take my peps and I'll get my meal ready and I'll show you what meal 1 looks like. I'm buzzing, guys. I'm very, very excited. I'm extremely excited. I can't tell you how excited I am. It feels good competing on British soil as well. It feels quite nice. I'm looking forward to going up in the Airbnb on the Thursday evening. Just spend some time with my wife as well. It's always good fun, traveling with the wife and having a good crack. She always puts good music on. My wife has always got bangers. Like pure bangers. They're like throwbacks. You're like, man, this is sick. Oh my God, there's a squirrel on the wall. Look at this fuckwit. Where's Socks and fucking Smokey when you want them? Hey? And Suki. They'd fucking eat that shit. I think Socks would love to fucking chase that. No, I think Socks would probably be a bit scared and then Smokey would just be like, you're in my garden! Get in! Lovely jubbly. Right, meal one is made. I'm going to leave that on the, let some of the fucking air. I don't know if that even works, because it definitely works when you're cooking, but after it, does that even do anything? I don't know. Filming the ball there, good. That's where that, if you remember, if you watch the video, that's where the boomerang is. Right, 125 grams of oats. We got 1 whole egg that you did split. I know, bad. 10 egg whites and some veggies. We have a few peas in there. There's actually a few green beans. It's a carrot, broccoli, and a green bean mix. But it does have corn. I've taken the corn out. I don't want that. And then I've got a few peas in there to sort of bump it up a little bit. And of course, we've got mushrooms. And of course, we're using our Ketchup Zero. And of course, I'm listening to Heavy Muscle Radio, the Olympia wrap up, and one of my favourite podcasts. Are you even a bodybuilder if you don't listen to the Heavy Muscle Radio? I don't know. You probably still are. But very good. I like Chris. And I like Dave. He can talk over people, but I do like it. I do like it. It is very entertaining. Big fan of RX Muscle. You got to be. Right, time to eat, and then round 2 of check-ins, and then we've got pre-workout meal, and then for a bit of fucking chest, which I'm buzzing for. Right, it's pre-workout meal. I'm buzzing to train chest. I tell you what, can I just say something? Fucking clients killing it. Funny thing is, people are like, Josh, how have you got so much energy at 4 days out? You're like, my food's lower, right? But I love bodybuilding. When I see my guys and girls, my style, competitors, doing fucking well, that gets you fucking buzzed. Like, if you're passionate about what you do and you're passionate about bodybuilding, seeing people progress and following the plan and making great progress just gets you fired up. Like, you can't hide that. It's buzzing. Like, it gets me fucking buzzed. And it is kind of selfish because you kind of like live through it a little bit, and it's like, especially on the days where you feel a bit fucked up, it's like, oh, fucking hell. Look at the size of his fucking arms. They're coming up. Shit. Wicked. You can't beat it. Like, oh, fucking hell, man. You've had a big drop this week. You're fucking getting leaner and harder. Right. That's what fucking, let's fucking go. Do you know what I mean? We're turning up to this show fucking peeled. Let's fucking have it. You know what I mean? I don't know. I don't know what other coaches do, because I'll say what, obviously I've taken a lot of people on from other coaches, and it's a thing that I constantly hear, and I've always heard it, but maybe I've just got my ADHD brain. I'm just passionate. I'm not ADHD. I'm fucking just passionate. I love what I do. I love bodybuilding. It's as simple as... But anyway, pre-workout meal. Now, I would like to say thank you to the individual who commented about stirring the cream of rice like a madman, and then letting it swirl, because it definitely thickens up better. So thank you, whoever mentioned that. I did see your comment. I think I commented back. Apologies. I will comment back now. No, I did. I did see that comment, and I tell you what, you've changed my life. So this meal is actually decent. So it's 120 grams of ESN rice pudding, or rice, right? Lovely. As you can see, it's a lot thicker. See, it's like wobbling, like a little bit of a jelly. Fucking perfect. Then we have 60 grams of the whey isolate. We're going obviously to buy chocolate. There it is. I'm going to pour that in. And then we've got 10 grams of this bad boy. I'll show you when it's done. Sweet and salty. Hey, it's just how she likes it, ladies and gentlemen. Lovely stuff. Right, I don't know where that come from, but I'm going to show you. Obviously, I've already put cinnamon on it because I'm a cinnamon fiend. And of course, you've got to have cinnamon. Of course, you've got to have cinnamon. I haven't tried any of their flavour powders, though, and I don't know if anyone has, but I'm putting whey on top of it, so I don't really want to spoil that. You know what I mean? Because the whey's going to give you some flavour. You got to buy chocolate. I don't want to put fucking flavour powder in it. I just want to... Plus, I like the fact that it's flavourless. It's like it digests super well, and that's really important for me. Especially if I'm in a growth phase as well. Obviously, I know we're in prep. And in prep, it's good because you don't want a big bloated stomach now, do you? You want something that's going to sit there and sit well and be like, right, nice, sweet, we're in a good place. There you go. That's what it looks like when it's finished. That looks very nice. Do you know what? I think, rate that presentation. For me, that's probably some of the best presentation I've had. Unbelievable. Look at that. delicious. Salt, no pepper, definitely not pepper, definitely not ketchup zero. Perfect. Tremendous. Right, we are back from training. Nice little chest session done. Nice little, should we say, chest pump session done. And this is the post-workout meal. It's the last carb meal of the day. So we have the 200 grams of the skinny burgers, which is the 3% beef mince. We've got some mixed veggies. Obviously, this is from a similar veg packet from earlier on, but it's got cauliflower. We've got some kimchi on there. Obviously, we've got a few pickles, which is about 40 grams of pickles. That's what was left of the thing. I've got another one, but probably from tomorrow, where sodium's a little bit more tracked. Probably going to not have them, so we'll save them. Mixture of carrots, some broccoli, some cauliflower mix, and who's that? Fucking hell, lad! Smokey Bear knocking over the fucking spoon. And look at him! What a fucking stallion that cat is. This is our rice, which is we're going to use the ESN, 50 grams of rice. ESN rice. Cream and rice, not cream and rice, it's rice pudding, it's rice semolina. So we've got that with a bit of cinnamon, and the reason we're doing that instead of the jasmine is just because when you try and cook just 50 grams of jasmine rice in that rice cooker, it just all sticks to the bottom, so you end up getting like 20. And you're like, oh, well, 20, probably raw weight, it's not, you don't get a lot, and it all sticks there, it's a fucking pain in the arse. So that's why we're just doing that with there, because make sure I can actually get the amount in I need. And we got this is another one of those fake crystal lights, which is nice, yummy, very, very nice. And also post-workout, if you know, you know. This is Bar Sour Sensations, apple and cherry. Remember, if you watched the video, I was very skeptical of it. We had a sip, and it's fucking unbelievable. It's definitely apple and cherry. Not very sour though, but it's fucking delicious. Beautiful, and it's limited edition, so I don't know if it's still available. Chanel got a bunch of them, and we still got a bunch. So nice, really cold. It's quite nice. Right, I'm going to get this meal in, and then we're going to crack on. All right, 4 days out, guys. It's fucking unbelievable. This is when obviously as you get through the day in the evening, you get a bit more tired with the lower carbs, and it's just like setting myself up very nicely for the food to go in over the next couple of days and be a peeled, hard, full, dry ginger. Time for meal 4 of the day. So we got 0 carb meals from here on out, and lovely jubbly. Positives, less shit to fucking clean up. Makes life pretty easy. Negatives, to be honest, there ain't none. Well, you're not eating as much, but who gives a fuck? It's not really a negative considering you've got a goal to meet. So obviously, fat loss is like done for me, and we're just flattening off so we can carb up properly here. But if you, a little top tip, so whilst you're waiting for your food, obviously I was just standing there, and you're waiting for things where sometimes you just usually sit there and look at the microwave. Instead of sitting there looking at the microwave, walk around. Yeah, if you've got a step count, easy way to get steps in. I know that you look a little bit like a madman pacing up and down, but the curtains are closed and no one can see me. And not many people walk past my house. I live in a quiet cul-de-sac, all right, or neighbourhood, suburb, whatever you want to say. Quiet village. So the thing is here, I'm not talking facing the camera because I'm walking around in circles. I'm being able to tally up my steps. Now, if you're obviously looking to burn more fat, you're keeping yourself more active. More active you are, more calories you're burning. Simples. Very easy way and efficient way to tally that up and keep on moving. You see, I'm just going to put these vegetables on with this dish and I'll show you it. This is how we do it. Obviously, vegetables are all cooked. There's some veg from the last meal that was left over, and I've tallied it up with a little bit of spinach. As you know, I like to sort of have a mix of veg throughout the day rather than just stick to one veg, just broccoli. I like to have a little mixture of different vegetables. So this is obviously, I mash all this up, by the way, that's why it looks all mushed up. I just find it easier to go in. It takes a nice texture when you mash it all in. Okay, Right, this looks fucking delicious, this meal. Absolutely delicious. Absolutely delicious. So I'm going to show you right now, okay? You ready? Prepare yourself. It's amazing. We have our 200 grams of chicken, and we have our mixed vegetables, which we've got some spinach, and then we have a bit of broccoli, we've got a bit of cauliflower, a bit of carrot. And that will be the last of the carrot, broccoli and cauliflower. I will have the next one, the green beans and mushrooms for the next one. I like to have that little mixture, very nice. Sometimes I throw a few peas in there if I'm feeling like a bit like a pea, but I don't think I'll have peas today. I'll see how I feel later. And then the last meal I don't really veg with because it's just whey protein. That's all it is. So, you know, I'm not going to be sticking vegetables in whey protein because I'm not crazy. I'm a little crazy. But you're definitely going to put cinnamon on it. But that's about it. And of course, the vegetables aren't safe. We're having ketchup zero. Nothing's safe. Except ESN cream of rice. And ESN cream of rice. ESN rice pudding, cream of rice and oats. They're safe. They're safe. They're okay. They're not going to get ketchuped. That's going to get ketchuped. Oh, yes. Right, meal 5. White fish and vegetables. We have a different mix of veg, as I like to mix things up a little bit. I like to keep things mixy. I did say I wasn't going to do some peas, but I did some peas. So we've done kimchi, peas, we've got some, what's that, green beans, some mushrooms, and we've got our white fish there where the veg is put on top. 200 grams of white fish. Look at that, that's a beautiful meal. I know some rice will go very well with that. But there is no rice today. There is no rice today. Been working on some new starter plans. Obviously I'll be able to from scratch, so sorted that out, and we'll finalise that tomorrow. Make sure I triple check everything. As I always do, there's always an odd spelling mistake. I get hyper looking at someone's physique, building their training split, and I'm like, oh, a bit buzzed about it. And so I've been doing. And after this, I'll probably have a little moment on Battlefield 6. Get a few games in. Certainly been feeling low blood sugar, but where I'm distracted with work, it kind of just sort of makes you occupied doing other things, which is nice, which is really good. I need to clean up the pan before I eat this meal so I can let that cool where those veggies are hot. And the reason for that is because Chanel needs to prep some food. So it's important that I do my duties as the husband to make sure that she's not waiting around for the pan. That being said, I think she did say about she might not be using the pan. But if I wash it up now, it's done and dusted and the food can cool down. Keep your wife sweet. That is the number one. Or your partner, whatever, you know, your partner. If you keep your partner sweet, all right, keep them in the good books, your life will be stress-free. So then you've got a nice stress-free life. Keeps your cortisol low. Keeps your cortisol low. And then you're chilled. You're having a chill one, happy. They're happy. You're all happy. You're all having a good crack. You see, this might be a 4 days out video, but there's also some life tips in here. Because life goes on whilst you're trying to competitively bodybuild and be the best you can be. Yes. Pan done. Put it on there. Chanel? Yeah? Do you need to use the pan? No. So she doesn't need to use the pan, but it's washed up, so we're going to put it away. Also, we're on a gas top. This one's like a real oversized bed sheet, you see, but it's got a nice back to it. Bosh. I have the white one in this, but it's not as much of a bed sheet because you end up catching yourself on fucking doors when you've got too much of a bed sheet. Good on the chest and delts, but a little bit too long. Like, it's at me fucking knees. But it's good to chill in the house with. Last meal of the day, 4 days out, is just whey protein. This is whey isolate, the Isopro custard cream. Of course we've got some cinnamon on, and it's nice pudding style. So you can pick it up like that. Lovely. Now, time for bed, and we'll see what the plan is tomorrow. So another video and another day. Played some Battlefield, distract the mind, chilled, happy days. I feel chilled, I feel good. Health ups have all gone in, ready to just eat and hit the hay, which is very important. I don't really know much else to say, but because that meal is, you know, it's just, if you just have a whey meal like that, make it like this into a pudding, you actually feel like you've got something to eat, which is delicious. Can't beat that. It's a lovely meal. It's tremendous. Any last words, Chanel?
Suck your mum.
Chanel said suck your mum, which is very rude, but she gets away with it because she's a beautiful woman. Alright, roll on tomorrow, let's fucking go.